Hello and welcome to our latest Meet the Animals video. My name is Lauren. I am an educator at FL Schlagle with KCK Public Library, and today the animal that I'm going to introduce you to is named Scooter, and Scooter is our ornate box turtle. So here he is. Scooter's been with us for a long time, almost 20 years now. And so the ornate box turtle is found throughout the central United States, mostly between the Rockies and the Mississippi River. So they're found all throughout Kansas, and they're actually our state reptile. Now, they're called ornate because of the intricate pattern on their shell. And they're called box turtle because they are one of the few species that can actually fully enclose itself inside of its shell. So if he were feeling threatened or uncomfortable, he could close up inside. Now, I'm not going to try to make him feel uncomfortable, but I do have a shell from a box turtle that's no longer alive that I can kind of show this to you, how it can open and close like on a hinge here, and pull everything inside until it's safe. Now, this species is terrestrial, which means that they are a land turtle, so not going to find them swimming around in the water. Although, fun fact, box turtles have fatty deposits under their shells, so they actually are able to float in water if they need to for some reason. So they typically will spend their summers estivating, which is a restful period when it's really hot and dry and not a lot of resources for them. Just bury themselves in the dirt. And same thing for in the winter, in really cold temperatures, they will hibernate again in the dirt, maybe under a log or under a rock, until conditions are better for them. Of course, these guys are considered cold-blooded or ectothermic, and their ideal temperature range is around 70 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. So now these guys are omnivores, and usually their diet is quite diverse. They can eat all kinds of different invertebrates like insects, snails, earthworms, crustaceans. They'll also, of course, eat berries and flowers. If they can reach the blossoms. They'll eat mushrooms, they'll eat carrion, which is like roadkill, and if an animal dies in the forest, and as well as eggs. So quite a few different things. Now, Scooter, we try to also give him a diverse diet, so he'll sometimes get crickets, sometimes he'll get an earthworm, sometimes we give him beetle larvae called superworms, and then we'll also give him a little fruit salad that's got different turtle-friendly fruits, like he'll get some cantaloupe or banana or some apple or watermelon, things like that. The average lifespan is going to be about 15 to 30 years in the wild. Typically, they can live around 30 to even 50 years in captivity with good care. And there's even been a record of a turtle living to be 145 years old, and a box turtle. So we know Scooter is a male box turtle based on his eye color. Not all turtles works this way, but with box turtles at least, the males have very red eyes. So if he wants to show you there, kind of peek at you, you can see he does have a red tint to his eyes. And the females are going to have more of a golden brownish color to their eyes. It's kind of a really easy, convenient way to tell the males and females apart. Their shell is made of a material called keratin. It's the same thing that our fingernails and our hair are made of. So if you want to know what a turtle shell feels like, just kind of give your own fingernail a touch. It's going to feel like the same thing as their shell. Maybe their shell might have a few more ridges, be a little bit rougher than your nail, but same exact material. And they do shed these scutes periodically, just like our nails break and grow. So here are some shed scutes from some of our other turtles. So just kind of thin, flexible material. Again, just like a fingernail. So one thing that I want to talk about with box turtles, and because this is a very common thing, is what to do if you find a turtle in the road. So, and this can apply to other turtles as well, not just box turtles, but they are pretty common sights on the roads during this time of year. Found this little guy on the road, just down there. So I think this might be a better spot for him nearby for him to be going. There you go, be safe. So typically they have a home range that's only about 2 acres. So if you see a box turtle that's trying to cross the road, it would be very beneficial for that turtle if you wanted to help him cross. For one, make sure that you know which way he's trying to go, because if you take him back the way he just came from, there's a good chance he's just going to turn around and go right back onto the road again, putting himself in danger. So try to get him onto the side of the road that he was going to. And also, please don't take him too far from where he's trying to cross. So don't pack him up in your car and drive him 10 miles away, because he's going to have no idea how to find his resources in that new location. Again, they will stay in a pretty small area and will be pretty familiar with where their food, water, and shelter is right there. So now box turtles are considered near threatened within their native range, and that's partly due to habitat loss and roadside mortality, but it's also due to them being collected for the pet trade. So, again, I've said this before, but please never take a wild animal, put it in a cage. That can be very, very traumatizing to that animal. It's had all this space and freedom to roam around, and now it's suddenly being confined. Most of the time, when that's done to a wild animal, they do not survive for very long. And we also, again, once an animal is your pet, though, and it's under your care, please don't just take it and release it once you get tired of taking care of it, because then you are exposing that environment to potentially diseases and parasites, and also that animal is likely not going to survive. So let's keep our wild animals wild and our pets. So if you get in a position where you can't take care of your reptile, there are always animal rescue organizations as a last resort if you can't find a friend or trusted family member to rehome them to. So please, though, never just take your animal and release it. It's bad for the environment and bad for the animal as well. Okay, so and that is the reason why Scooter will stay here with Schlagle Library for his entire life. And who says turtles can't move fast? Watch Scooter go. I hope you enjoyed getting to know Scooter, and now I'm going to do my best impression of him, so you can do it with me if you'd like on the count of 3. Ready? Let's do our best turtle face. 1, 2, 3. All right, I hope you enjoyed our time together and getting to know Scooter.